Okay, stock markets earlier this morning were significantly down until Donald Trump gave Mexico a 1-month reprieve, and then investors were a little more optimistic because the announcement of Canada happened afterwards. You know, we really don't know at this point whether that will be a continuing move for the markets to recover. But the Canadian dollar, that's a whole other story, falling to its lowest level in 20 years. CTV's John Vennavally-Rao now on the markets, the depressed loonie, and Canada's economy going forward. John.
Sandy, for investors, it was a rough start to the week, with the loonie sinking even lower and predictions of even more market mayhem to come.
As stock markets opened in North America, the initial sell-off was intense, as a looming trade war unnerved some investors.
This is chaotic. As we all know, there's chaos out there. There's no question about it.
In Europe and Asia, some markets fell close to 2% on fears the trade war would go global. While Toronto's main index initially dropped about 3%, or 700 points.
Yeah, well, we certainly woke up to fear, and the fear was caused by, you know, Donald Trump doing what Donald Trump does and trying to create leverage.
That fear also hitting hard an already beleaguered loonie.
Well, it's had a very wild ride. You know, at one point overnight, it got down to its weakest level in well over 20 years. You know, it got below 68 cents.
In fact, compared to when Donald Trump was elected in November, at its low this morning, the loonie had lost 5% of its value versus the greenback. And some think it'll fall further if a trade war lasts a year.
Our best assumption is it would probably approach the mid 60-cent range.
And if a trade war gets worse, some economists think the loonie could dip towards the all-time low back in 2002, worth just under 62 cents. After the deal to delay tariffs with Mexico was announced, markets did recover somewhat, with experts saying investors need to brace for more volatility.
We have to be ready for perhaps more fear-mongering. But again, just take it easy. This will pass, and good companies prevail.
And their advice to investors, don't get caught up in panic selling. Sandy.
Hey, that is good advice. John, thank you.